Yo, what up, it's Don.
Samuel here.
We are the Soul Brothers. How you guys doing? Back with a performing review.
For the big boys.
Oh my god, for the big boys. This is the Air Max Dominate. AKA like kind of a baby signature for Anthony Davis. But Boogie Cousin got him paired to a colorway also.
Yeah.
That you can buy. But I guess this is the new Audacity.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. So I've been balling in these, and these are my thoughts. Starting with the traction, I was very excited about the traction pattern. And it is good. I like it. On a clean court, real nice. Some good bite. You got this little
pivot circle.
Pivot circle. That does help if you want to do little pirouettes on the court. But dust is an issue. Dust is an issue, and when you get a good amount of dust on there, you're gonna be sliding pretty hard.
But once you wipe, it's good?
Once you wipe, it's good, and it's an easy wipe.
Yeah, okay.
So, you know, in outdoors should be pretty good. It's pretty hard rubber. The grooves are pretty thick and solid, so outdoors should be no problem. Now, moving on to the cushion, or lack thereof.
I mean,
it's just, you know.
Dude, Air Max sucks.
It sucks, man.
I mean, if it's really thick,
yeah,
then you can kind of feel it in the heel when you dig it in, but like this one looks thin as hell.
In the Audacities that I tested, I forget it was the 1 or 2 or whatever.
The one.
It was nice.
Yeah, it was
you
pretty
get
thick,
some good heel compression. This is not as good as that, for sure. I can't ever feel it. So it's pretty much just response. You do feel, you know, pretty low to ground in the forefoot, and overall you feel pretty low to the ground. You're not like crazy high, but it's just response. Not too much impact protection, zero bounce. So traction, I wasn't too.
Is there anything on the forefoot?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I highly doubt it.
So cushion, what? Just stiff and not that good.
Stiff, not that good.
Okay.
You know, give me a little bit of impact protection at least.
For a big dude, too.
For a big buzz, you know what I mean?
Come on, man.
So cushion's not great. Not impressed. Upper, also, you know, not too impressive of materials. You got this screen mesh.
Hate this
which
mesh,
is
dude.
very, very thin, and but you know, on foot, I wasn't mad at all. It's very soft and pliable, so it's comfortable on the foot, and you know, the materials overall are pretty comfortable. Step-in comfort is nice. No crazy Achilles pads or anything. You do have some synthetic overlays for durability, like around the eyelids and a little bit on the toe. And then you have some synthetic in the heel area, and I would imagine there's an internal heel counter in there. It's pretty solid.
It feels so cheap in hand.
Yeah, it feels pretty cheap, and you know, so materials are not great. You know, it's just not premium looking, feeling.
Yeah.
Well, on the foot it feels nice, but you know, in the hand it doesn't feel premium at all. You know, and durability is not going to be great with these materials, which we'll talk about in durability. But some materials, fit was also for me. Okay, it's super wide. I do have a narrow foot, but I think it's even a little bit on the wider than normal side, and it is a little bit long also. So I would go down half a size if I was you. You know, especially if you have a normal to narrow foot, you can get away with it. I didn't add an insole or anything because I didn't want to come up any higher. So I was choking the hell out of my laces.
So
I hate the look of that.
There's a lot of toe room, you said.
Yeah,
right? Okay.
and then when you do that, you're gonna get a little bit of elevation in the toe, and there was some toe room for sure. So just kind of a little bit too roomy for me. Fit wasn't like super nice. Lockdown, really no problems. There wasn't like a super insane amount of heel lockdown, which I'm kind of a big fan of. But you know, really no problems lockdown wise if you really crank the laces down.
What about lateral containment?
No.
Really?
No. Lateral containment was decent. I mean, not the best, and definitely not as much as you would think for like a big guy. But you know, a lot of those dudes aren't doing like crazy crosses all the time either. You know, pullbacks and stuff. But you know, it wasn't the best, but I didn't really have any gripes about it either.
Okay.
So yeah, let's touch on weight here. This ought to be pretty heavy.
20.07.
20.07.
Lighter than the Pro Fears, man.
Lighter than the Pro Fear Casuals.
A mid is lighter than that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So yeah, they don't feel like, you know, you feel somewhat light. I'll put it this way: it doesn't feel super heavy, and it doesn't feel super bulky. Okay, but it's definitely not the lightest, most minimal feeling shoe. So there's that. You know, durability, real quick. I couldn't imagine that this upper lasting a crazy amount of time.
Yeah, especially
I've had issues with this screen mesh not really lasting too long over the you know, span of time, like crunching the toe area and increasing. You know what I mean?
This is gonna rip right here.
Yeah, for sure.
I bet you. You know, so.
And then outdoors, if you're playing in, you know, rougher conditions, you know, it's not gonna be super durable. Ventilation wasn't too bad. It was actually pretty ventilated, no complaints there, so that's good. Aesthetics,
No.
nah.
No.
It just looks too like budgety.
It looks like a $60 shoe.
Yeah, it
You know what I'm
does.
saying?
And then like they got this thing. What does this mean? People will find you.
No matter where you are. That's creepy as hell, dude.
Like, is he threat? Is Anthony Davis threatening me?
Oh my
You know what I mean? Is Nike?
That's the powers you get when you have a unibrow.
Do me and Nike have an issue?
Oh man.
So there's that. The aesthetics, I don't know. Let us know what you guys think. I guess wrapping it up, it's a $120 shoe.
That's kind of expensive, isn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of expensive for this like level of shoe. This is like a mid tier, you know, at best. I mean, if you like it aesthetically and you're a big guy, you know, it's not a bad shoe, you know, by any means. But it's just it's tough out there right now. Every shoe is so good, you know, and this is not going to hit my rotation for sure. You know what I mean?
So it's an okay performer.
It's an okay performer
At an okay price. I feel like if it was a little cheaper, maybe like $100,
Yeah.
then it would be a little bit
Then
better.
it'd be more compelling. Or if you had the shoe for like
Yeah.
$80,
Exactly.
then it'd be like a definite recommend. You know?
Yeah, but 120, dude.
But 120 is like, I mean, shit, that's more than the PGs.
Yeah.
I mean, yo. So, yeah, this is kind of a no-go. Although it's a decent performer, I just can't really recommend it.
Mm-hmm.
So there it is. Air Max Dominate Performance Review. Soul Brothers, thank you for watching. We'll catch you in the next one later. Peace.